Hey guys, it's Zach again, back with another guide. I had a request to make a ports guide so people could kind of understand what you're supposed to do with ports. It's a little bit challenging at the start, so I'm going to just do kind of a brief overview. Obviously there's more to ports than this. If you want to build the endgame gear, you have to collect the right resources to make each one, but to get to ports, there's a portal in Port Sarim. You come right up to this point right here, the lodestone's right here, so just a little bit northeast from there. And you enter this area. You have to have a level 90 skill to do it. Slayer, cooking, there's a bunch of different skills that you can use as your port skill, but you do have to have one of the port skills listed. If you go to wiki, it'll kind of explain all the skills that you need to do this. So the first thing you're gonna have when you first do ports is you'll have 2 ships. I have 3 ships unlocked because I upgraded my buildings. If I do upgrade buildings, you go to the office. This is what it costed for my first upgrade. So when you first start doing ports, I would definitely recommend having your 3,000 bamboo, 4,000 slate set aside, or trying to save up for that at the very start. And then once you get up to the point where you get your 4,000 slate, because that'll be your second material that you end up getting, you can go right into updating your ships and having 3 ships going. Right now I'm currently saving for the 4th ship slot. I have 7,300 cherry wood. I've been really slacking on ports on my Iron Man just because I haven't been really caring a whole lot about getting this done. I don't care about ports gear. I just want to get my overloads going, my tier 95 prayers, and my yak right now. So it's kind of taking the back burner, but in essence, what you guys want to try and do is there's 4 different kinds of missions that you can have. If you look at these, there's going to be combat, where you need to have a lot of combat for it, pretty straightforward. Moral and seafaring is a split mission where there's 2 skills that you need. And then the last mission is going to be, I don't have one here, it'll be all 3 of them that you actually need to collect so neither of those are either, but it'll be all 3 points. What you want to try and do when you're doing ports is look at your ship retrofits that you have first. So I'm looking at these. I don't really care about traits. I'm kind of more after the materials right now. So morale and seafaring. I don't know the good interface usage for this because there's not an easy way to do it. So I select the voyage that I want, and now it's on the bottom here. So you click this drop down menu and I can look and see morale and seafaring. I don't have all my crew yet. There's still crew that are out on their mission, so I'm just going to get my results for all these to get all my crews back so I can start filtering out which ones I'm going to need for each mission. So I'm going to actually change this because the first mission you want to do every day is your extra mission or bonus mission that they give you that you get 1 daily of. So I'm going to do this. It's for the Forgotten Scroll. I need combat for this one, so if I drop this down, I'm going to put all my best combat people in here. You want to try and have at least 5 of each one. So you want 5 of the blue guys that give seafaring. You want 5 of the green guys that give morale. It's good to have a little bit of mixture. So like I have 3 people that give morale and seafaring. Not as much morale as seafaring, but you can kind of mix up your ship a little bit as you need it as well. And then this guy with solidarity. The more diverse your crew is, the more bonus points you actually get for the solidarity ability. So this is kind of a good guy because he's very well rounded, and he also gives you bonus points if you need to have all 3 skills. So great thing to have. Your captains are going to have a base that's kind of that one ability that they're really strong at, like morale. This one's seafaring, that one's morale, that one's morale, and then I think I have nope, I don't have a combat one. My combat one's gone. 420 combat. Oh, there he is. 800 combat's that guy. So you want to try and have 1 of each, just because you're going to try and do either multiple options for which port voyage you're going to do, where there's 2 different abilities, or focus only on one. But you can kind of look at that when you get all your voyages in to look at. You can kind of look at what you have available for a crew, and if, let's say, I don't have very many combat guys left, you can refresh this and try and get something else. Now I have morale instead, so I can send all my morale guys if I have all those. So kind of refreshing those and making it so you have maybe 1 of each type that you're going for is going to make it a little bit easier for you. So here's my first combat one. I'm going to go ahead and make this my entire combat ship. As you can see, I have all my best combat guys on here. The retrofits that are on here, you can certainly buy these if you want, but I'm just using what I have right now. You just click on each of these retrofits, and as you go, you'll be able to see you can unlock more. Like these I can all unlock with the current materials I have. I'm going to use what I have right now, so I'm just going to put that cannon on there. Battling ram is another one that gives more combat. I'm going to put this back to my combat again, and then I'm going to change my ship hull to the war hull. And now I have a 75% success rate, which is pretty good. On these really hard missions, it's going to take a little bit more as far as resources to actually succeed with the mission, so you're probably not going to get close to 100 until you're about ready to go to the next area, which I'm about 10% through on this one, so it makes sense that I'm only at 75. I haven't unlocked, as you see, all these extra upgrades, and these will help a lot as you go. You want to try and unlock all those for each area as you do ports. So I'm going to go ahead and send this mission out. The scroll you have focused on is complete. Please view. So here's another thing about ports that people don't always know. The scrolls that you get unlock like your scrimshaws and all the rest of the stuff that you can use. So what you want to go to is port management, and then here will be an open list of everything that you can get for as far as gear. So I've unlocked the Death Lotus darts, the Tetsu body, and the plate legs. The Tetsu swords are available now. I think I'm going to do actually the scrimshaw for adds extra damage, ranging. So I'm going to do the ranging one right now, because ranging is going to be kind of my bread and butter on this account. I'll probably do the magic one next for more hit chance with magic, but actually I think I want ranged damage. I think that's actually an option here, so I'm going to change it to that instead. Darius Taz. Vampirism would be not bad. Maybe I'll do vampirism. Just for extra lifesteal. Magic, cruelty, ranging. It's extra damage to every range hit. Probably that one and the vampirism are what I'll do next. So I'm going to do that one right now. Let's just start this voyage because everything's all set up still. There we go. We got 14 hours on that one. Next one. I'm going to go to my voyage list. Now I'm back to standard voyages because I did my daily voyage. So we got morale and seafaring for this one. So what you try and do is balance out your abilities the best you can. Since it's morale and seafaring, I'm going to try and obviously use these guys that have the seafaring and morale abilities on them. So I'm at 100% seafaring right now. I look at this guy, he's got seafaring. I'm at 100% already, so maybe I'm going to grab one of these morale captains, try and flip that out. So that brought that up. I'm still at 100% seafaring. So the next thing you do is look at your ship retrofits. That one's on seafaring, so if I change this over to morale, we're down to 80% now. So ghostly figurehead, seafaring. I think that's going to be about as good as I'm going to be able to get with this, actually. Seafaring, morale, and that one's already on morale. So 87%, not a bad success ratio for something like that. I'm going to send that one out. That's all I can do for this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and send it. Good enough. If it's above 60, you won't lose crew members, which is what you want. So that's kind of the breakdown of ports. I know that's a lot of information. I know that you might not know everything about ports and all the upgrade buildings, because they do give you a little bit of stuff for the upgrade building. The other thing you guys want to make sure that you're doing with ports every single day is coming up to this corner. It's the northwest corner of the ports area, and there will be a guy in here. You can look and see what he has for his goods. So he's got 209 chimes. So I'm just going to buy them all. It's good to buy them all every day, especially if you have money, excess money laying around. So I'll just buy all those up. It's just extra chimes for my port. So that's the ports guide. One last thing before I go. Meg, she doesn't have anything to do with ports, but you can get free XP lamps from her every week. Basically, all you end up doing is right click her, help Meg. She'll ask you random questions. You can literally put whatever you want in here. It doesn't really matter what your answers are. Maybe it affects which skill that she's going to give you a lamp for, but I just, whatever, doesn't really matter. I got 19k from that and a dungeoneering lamp, so 16k dungeoneering, cool. Didn't have to do anything for it. So that's going to be the end of that guide, guys. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If you guys have any questions or want any more updates on a ports guide, I can certainly try and release something, but that should get you started so everyone knows kind of what to do in this skill. Or not skill, but I guess it's more of a mini game more than anything. So I'll see you guys in the next guide. Thanks for watching. In here, just keep DPSing these down. They do damage too, so the more you can keep them DPS'd